Hello childrens, welcome to iQuanta. This is a set from LRDI based on general arrangement with multiple possibilities, right? So pause the video, go through the questions, read it once, then come back and then we shall solve. Okay, so now that you are aware of the information that is given, this says 6 horses entered in a race, ABCD the names, starting gates 1 to 7, 7 jockeys. So there are 6 horses, 7 jockeys are eligible to ride in the race. Every jockey's number corresponds to the number of his starting gate if he is assigned a horse. Why is this information mentioned like this? Because there are only 6 horses and there are 7 jockeys, 7 gates. Exactly one jockey will not be assigned a horse, of course, because horses are one less. And the starting gate corresponding to that jockey will remain vacant for that race. The following information is provided about the race. Either A or C must be ridden by jockey 1. Okay, so if I put jockey number as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the possibility that we get is either A or C must be ridden by jockey 1. So horse, that would be A or C, would be at 1. F must be written by either 4 or 5. So immediately 2 cases, F here or here. So A or C. So clearly there are 2 cases that you can see. Okay. B and F must have at least 1 horse between them, B and F. So if F is here, B cannot be here, B cannot be here. It can be here or here or here for that matter. In this case, B cannot be here, B. Okay, so these are the situations that we are getting. What is important is that we are not getting the exact information about position of any person or any horse here as of now. C must run from a starting gate position with a lower number than the starting position from which G runs. Okay, so one thing is very clear that C cannot be at the 7th position, okay, because C has to be at a lower number from somebody. Similarly, G has to be at higher number, so G cannot be at the 1st position. Alright, so at least this is clear, but this is what you can see is that a lot of vague information is there, huge number of possibilities, no information about others at all. So let's take a look at the question. If in the race jockeys finish, okay, so extra information is given in each question with an if. Alright, so what does this mean? This is a type of presentation of questions where the data that is given in the beginning is quite less, you can say insufficient, and then the question has more information in each of them. So basically what happens now that you consider this information given with the specific information given in the question and solve each question individually, right? This is the tricky part of the set, that here in a way that every question here is a DI or LR question. Okay, so be very careful, right? So I'll just repeat. Use all this information in each of the questions, but the information given in a particular question is only for that question, cannot be used for the next one, cannot be used for the next one unless mentioned otherwise. Just be careful for that. Okay, so what I've done is we have taken the information here and we have a little bit of space here. The same information that was given in the beginning I have here. Okay, so let's start doing that. First, whatever we are aware of, put it. Whatever we are aware of, put it. So we have jockey or gate, whatever it is the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are aware about the horses. What are we aware of? Either A or C here. And F is either at 4 or at 5. So immediately we have 2 cases. Yeah, that's it. So these are the 2 cases for horses. Okay. What else are we aware of? We are also aware of that C is at a lower number, G is at a higher number. So C cannot be at the 7th position and G cannot be at the 1st position. This marking of not possible is really crucial and important. That has to be a part of your habit, right? It has to be a part of your breathing process because you may not be able to keep this in mind. So if you have marked it here, in future when you get to see the possibilities of C coming here, you can clearly eliminate that possibility. Right? So this is already given in the question or in the information. Let's go to individual questions. First one. If in the race jockeys finish in the order of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 6 being the first and 1 being the last, and B is the horse that wins the race, then which of the following horses could not have been among the top 3 finishers? Now this is about finishing, this is not about starting. Okay, this is about finishing, not about the starting. And the finish the order of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the person who started from 6 number gate becomes the first, 1 number gate becomes the last. Okay, B is the horse that wins the race. So number 6 has to be B. Okay, so let's go to the question. I'll change the color. I'm taking a blue color. So it says B has to be at 6th position. So in case 1, B is here. In case 2, all right. So case 2 will become invalid. Why? Because there has to be at least 1 between B and F. So case 2 becomes invalid. So now we have only one case. B is 6. What else was there? And 1 being the last, B is the horse that wins the race. Then which of the following horses could not have been among the top 3? Among the top 3, that is 6, 5, 4. Could not be 6, 5, 4. That's what we have to find. Let's see. We already know very clearly that C cannot be at the 7th position. C cannot be at the 7th position. Also, we already know that this case is invalid, so I'll just remove it. Also, we know that 7th position was vacant. Why? Because the participants were 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 ho gaye, pure ho gaye. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Only there are 6 participants. So 7th position, there was nobody. So all these things are very, very clear. Now, G, there is C must and G. Okay. Now, where else you cannot put C? You cannot put C at this place, because if you put C at this place, G will have to come either at 2 or 3. So C cannot be there. Now C can be either 1, 2 or 3. We want the top finishers, right? Which of the following horses could not have been among the top 3 finishers? So could not have been among the top 3. I think it is very clear. Top 3 is 4, 5, 6. So 4, 5, 6. 4 is F, 6 is B, 5 cannot be C. That is very, very clear. Think about that. Right? So top 3 performers, C cannot be there. That is for sure. Check the options. D, C. Oh, so C is there. And done. You don't have to go further. You don't have to go further. That's it. That's the beauty or the best part of this question. Okay. Now let's look at the next question. And before going to the next question, I have that privilege, so I'll do that. You will have to figure out something that I can remove this. Everything that I wrote in blue, it was only for the previous question, so I have removed it. Okay. Now, the second question, what does it say? If jockey 5 is not assigned any horse, then which of the following would be a possible pair? Jockey 5 is not assigned a horse. Jockey 5 is not assigned a horse. So if it is not assigned a horse, that means this case is invalid. Good. That's good, no? So only one case. Okay. Now C cannot be at this place, because if I put C at this place, then G, oh, that's possible. I'm sorry. That's possible. Wait. Now what about B? B and F, there has to be a gap. B and F must have at least one horse. Okay, this is one point where people make a mistake. They can take B here. You cannot take B here because this gate is vacant. So there is no horse. So B cannot be here. B cannot be here. Also, because F is here, B cannot be here. So B will be either at 2 or at 7. Let's create cases. Let's create cases. So A/C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what are we saying? We are saying that this is F, this is vacant. Now B, I already know that B cannot be at the 3rd place. B cannot be at the 6th place. So B can be either at the 2nd place or at the 7th place. There is no other possibility. B cannot be at the first place also. Why? Because A and C has to be there. One of them has to be there. That's the benefit of marking the information that we already have. So if I take two cases, if I put B here, what happens now? So now we have two horses, so this will be occupied by somebody, and this is done. So C must be from starting position with a lower number. That is okay. So now try to put others. Simply now try to put others. So can we put C here? Now this is occupied, so C cannot be put at this place. Q, because then G will not have any other place. So C cannot come here. Okay. This is already occupied. C cannot be here. C can be here. If I put C here, then G will be here. If I put C here, then G will be at these two places. So C can be either at the third place or at the second place or at the first place, of course. Okay, fine. What is the question? What is the question? Which of the following could be a possible pair? Could be a possible pair, it says. Let's check one by one. B cannot, can it B will be at 6? No, B could be either 7 or 2 that we have already seen. So B jockey 6 is not possible. A jockey 4. 4 is already occupied, so A jockey 4 is not possible. Nice. G jockey 6. G jockey 6. Oh yes, that was possible. If C anywhere here, G is a possibility there. Nice. So this is a possibility. C jockey 7. C, we have already seen very clearly C cannot be at the last place in any case. So in fact, in this question, we did not even need to look at the table or create the table because every information was already there from the question itself. So clearly option C is the answer. All right, let's go back again. And from here, remove the things that I have done in blue color. That means you will have to draw the new possibilities every time. Be ready to do that. It is not a big data. You will have to create that habit. In exam, there is no other shortcut. In the exam, you use pen and paper, right? You don't use electronic pen where you can delete. So you have to be very comfortable and habitual in doing that very fast. Okay. Now, coming back to the third one. If D is unable to run the race and no replacement horse is found, and if the jockeys that finish the race from first to last is in the order of 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 4. So now there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 racers. Which of the following must have finished last in the race? So finished first. So the person who was there at the first place also came in the first place. Who started from first gate also came first. Started from the second gate, came second, and so on and so forth. D is unable to run the race. And there is no replacement horse also. And if the jockeys that finish the race from the first class is now 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. So 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. That means place 3 was vacant. Place 5 was vacant. Nice. Yeah. Place 3 was vacant and place 5 is vacant. Now if place 5 is vacant, then this case 2 is gone. Okay. Only one case. Fantastic. That's pretty good. All right. What else do we have? D is unable to run. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7 are the only places where people would have started. Which of the following must have finished last in the race? You see, last in the race is the person who started from 7th position, clearly given in the question. Okay. Now, 7th position, C cannot be the answer in any case. If it is 7th position, C cannot be the answer. F cannot be the answer because F has to be either at 4 or 5. So for eliminating these two options, we don't even need to do anything. Now we have A or B. Let's go back and check. Now, where can B come? B can come at second place? No, because then there will be no horse between B and F. You see, there has to be a horse between B and F. If I put B here, this is a vacant, so there is nobody. So B cannot be here. Similarly, I cannot put B here as well. Oh, so that means B has to be at the 7th place. Okay, because B cannot be at the first place. It is either A or C. So B position has to be at the 7th place. Just check if it is valid, because where will you put C? You cannot put C here. Okay. You cannot put C here as well. So you can put C here or here. Right. But in any case, G will be here or A will be here, right? So either A or G will be there. Nice. Okay. So let's check if there is a clarity. Last in the race is B. Can A be the last in the race? Can A be the last in the race? No, because B has no other place to go. Okay, so there is no other place to go for B. Option B, B is the correct answer. That has to be at the 7th position. Nice. It's a very beautiful question, right? So I suggest you do it once more because it looks difficult just because the information was insufficient. But when you look at it closely, the options, more than half of the options are being eliminated just because of the initial set of information. Okay, and of course, the information specific to the question given is also helpful. Last one, if C runs from starting gate 5 and starting gate 6 is vacant, which of the following is correct? It's such a beautiful thing. You see, go back and just, let's not even create, go back to that. Let's take a fresh 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The question is saying that C runs from 5, right? Then F will have no other option. F will have no other option, right? Okay, what else? And gate 6 is vacant. So gate 6 is vacant. So G has to be here because C has to be lower than G, right? Now B cannot be here. In the first place, it was either A or C. C is already gone, so A has to be here. So B cannot be here. So the only place B can go is second. Such a beautiful thing. So A, B, F, C, G. A, B, F, C, G. A, B, F, C, G. So only D is left, so D has to be here. So we get the perfect positioning, right? So what is the question? C runs from the gate 5, starting gate 6 is vacant. Which of the following is a correct pair? So we have got position of everyone's. G gate 2. No, that's wrong. A gate 2. That also is wrong. F gate 3. That is definitely wrong. D gate 3. D gate 3. Right. So option D, that is D gate 3 is the correct answer, right? So please make sure that you do it once more because this is an important set. It gives you a very good background to be used in other sets, other question, right? Where there is a lot of uncertainty, but focusing on the information given in the question. Some information is already helping you to eliminate multiple options in almost every question. Right, so we have done all these questions. Let's take a look at what we do, right? This is a simple information about, primarily the live and conceptual classes, the application classes, which creates beautiful foundation for your preparation. This is like complete detail of all the modules that we do in our, or that we help you with in our program, right? For more information, you can visit our website, get in touch with our contact number, and our counselors will help you. Thank you.